How much carbon is one of the most common questions that a shopkeeper would be asked somebody selling hockey sticks, and it is a question on the internet quite often. Unfortunately, I think it's the wrong question. Once again, we're looking at what do you want a hockey stick to do? A modern hockey stick is composite. It is made up of a selection and a combination of synthetic materials: fiberglass, carbon, Kevlar, also known as graphite and aramid, those two materials. 40% of the weight of the stick is resin, bonding those layers together. And a hockey stick is essentially hollow. It's made with a 3D process that blows compressed air through the molds to essentially bake the sticks themselves. If you have too much carbon, you do generate more ball speed because the energy from the player passes down the stick into the ball without absorbing anything. Unfortunately, that makes it really stiff and difficult to play with. It's a bit like giving a beginner driver a Ferrari. It'll do what you want, but you won't be able to use a high proportion of the capability of the product. Junior players need slightly softer sticks. Ensure there's a little bit of fiberglass in them. It makes them a bit more flexible, it makes them softer on the wrists and the elbows. As the players then progress, you get better timing, you get better physical strength, so having a stiffer stick does mean you can propel the ball quicker. A little bit of Kevlar increases the durability. Carbon itself is very brittle, so if you go to a pure 100% carbon stick, and to my knowledge there's only ever been 2 of those, a majority of sticks always still have a fiberglass shell and resin throughout. A pure carbon stick would be brittle and those fibers would break reasonably easily. It's the combination that enhances the performance. So an adult player looking at 80–85% is probably enough unless your simple focus is power. But for touch and for feel, you need a combination of materials that suit the style of play and the skills that you're going to execute. So don't allow the question, how much carbon, to be the driving factor. Make sure the stick that you select can do everything that you need it to do, obviously within your skill set.